Welcome to the tutorial video for creating and sending emails. In this video, we will cover all the steps involved in creating and sending your first message. To start creating an email, hover over the email icon and click Create Email. The email creation process consists of the following steps. Choose the composition method you prefer. Choose a template. Enter the properties for your message. Compose your message. Select the lists you want to send your message to. Set the delivery options for your message. Confirm your settings and send your email. There are 5 email composition options available. The builder uses a drag and drop interface to customize your email without any coding. The classic composer uses a standard WYSIWYG interface. Advanced users can compose emails using the coder. You can import emails directly from a URL, such as a blog. You can upload a zip file straight from your computer. In this tutorial, we will cover the builder. In a template selection step, you choose the overall design of your email. On the left of the screen, you can see the template categories, including a selection of your existing templates and pre-built ones. You can navigate quickly through the templates using these groups. Once you've found a template you like, you can preview it by hovering over it and clicking the eye icon. Alternatively, just click the template or the Use Template icon to go to the next step. These basic message properties will help you differentiate this email from the others you will create. Enter subject line. This is a crucial element of successful email and is worth some extra thought. Enter inbox preview text. This is a short sentence that tells readers more about the content of your email. Enter an email description to help you differentiate between emails with the same subject lines, but which you might send to different lists. Enter the name you'd like your contacts to see in their inbox when they receive your email. The from email is the email address your subscribers will see as the sender. The system will automatically set the reply to address to match the from address. If you'd like to use a different email address to receive contact replies, uncheck the checkbox and enter your preferred reply to address. You can add emojis to your subject lines, but use them sparingly. More powerful than emoji for digital marketing is personalization. Using a contact's first name in your subject line is a serious attention grabber. If you'd like to personalize your subject line, click Personalize, then select the field you want to use from the list. We recommend something simple, like first name. Make sure to include a fallback and check your sentence for grammatical consistency before you continue. Finally, you can add your email to a standard campaign by checking the standard campaign checkbox. This allows you to group messages together for comparative reporting. When you're ready, click Next. The builder allows you to customize your emails with its intuitive drag and drop interface. If you want to, you can add and remove 1, 2, 3, or a combination of column blocks from the layout menu. You can delete, edit, add a dynamic statement, duplicate, or move the section by hovering over the column section and clicking one of the icons on the border. When editing, you can also change the background image, color, and section padding. You can also add your company's social icons to the email. If you've connected your e-commerce store to the platform, you can pull products into your emails from here. To do this, pull a product column into your email where you'd like the store products to be displayed. Hover over the block placeholder and click on the Edit Products button. This will open the product column editor. Click Choose Products. This will bring up the Choose a Product modal. Select the store that you would like to pull the product info from using the drop-down menu. In the next modal, you can search for the product you want by name or SKU, using the search bar and filter by category and availability. This will bring up a selection of products that will match your search. You can then sort the products so the one you want is easier to find. Select the product you want and click Save. For this example, this section won't be needed. Dynamic content allows you to customize what different segments of your audience see in your email, displaying or hiding sections of content based on your contact's data. To customize which segments of your audience see a section of your email, click the Add Dynamic Statement button on the top right of the column box. A window will pop up allowing you to set the conditions. Select the data category, field, condition, and value of the condition. You can also add more conditions by clicking the plus sign, then click Save. The symbol for dynamic statements will turn orange on the loud column to show that a condition has been set. To place content over a background image, click on the pencil icon in the top right corner of the section placeholder. Upload your chosen image or specify the URL of the image you'd like to use. Customize your padding as preferred. Click the back button or anywhere else on the screen to exit background editing. Go to the Content tab. You can now drag any of the options from the Content tab over your image and edit as usual. Now that you have added some layout blocks, you can start editing your email content by using the Content tab. If you hover your mouse pointer over a content block, you will see three icons appear. A dustbin, which allows you to remove the block entirely. A pen, which allows you to edit the content. And a cross, which allows you to move the content block to another part of your email. These three icons function in the same way across all the content tools in the builder. Let's add some text in a content block. To edit the text, click on the pen and a bar will open. Delete the placeholder text and enter your own. You can also change the size, font, color, alignment, and various other elements of your text from this bar. To personalize a section of your text, place your cursor where you'd like to add the personalization and click on the Insert Personalization icon that looks like a person. In the personalization modal, select the data that you'd like to include. You should also specify a fallback option in the case that data is missing on any of your contacts. If you want to add a button, choose the button option from the content block and drag it in your email. To edit the button, click the pen icon. This will slide out the button properties toolbar on the left. On the toolbar, you can change the button text, font size, insert your link, and customize things like color, outline, padding, and alignment. In the Content tab, you can also add in features like images to add visual interest to your email, social media icons that can link to your social media pages, more text sections, section dividers to separate different types of content, a spacer between sections of content, a countdown timer for when you want to create a sense of urgency or excitement, a rotating banner to catch readers' attention with moving graphics, or even a video preview image that links to a video on YouTube or Vimeo. When you're ready, edit the rest of your content. You can also click on the Customize tab to standardize the colors for bigger elements in your email, like the page background, content background, title color, button color, and text color. You can also choose from convenient color combinations from our color palettes. Once you've built your email, you can click on the Test button to send yourself a test. This enables you to preview your email's layout or customization settings in your inbox. When you click on Test Email, a modal will open enabling you to send a test or a series of tests of your email to a specific email address. You can also test specific contacts personalization using the email addresses or unique system IDs. The other options in the test menu include Spam Score. This evaluates the elements in your email that contribute to a high spam score. Inbox Preview. This shows you what your email will look like in common mobile and desktop email clients. And Preview. This displays the email with your footer in basic HTML format to give you an idea of what your email may look like to your readers. Once you've entered all the content for your email, click Next. Now that you have an email ready to go, choose the subscribers you want to send it to. Check the checkbox next to a list name and select it. You can select as many lists as you want. The system will show a quick count of the number of recipients the message will be sent to. To target a more specific audience within these lists, click on the Apply Filter button. You can search for and select a filter you've created before. You can filter according to a specific list that you've imported into the system, or you can create a filter by clicking on the plus icon. In the Create Filter modal, name the filter, provide a description, and specify the exact conditions you'd like to include using the drop-down lists. You can add multiple conditions to this filter and delete conditions. The Advanced Filters button will open the filter creation page on a separate tab, where you'll have a more advanced view of the same filter creation process. When you're happy with the filter, click Save. Click Next when you're ready to move on to the next step. The delivery options tell our platform what to do with your email when it sends it, and what to do with the statistics it gathers afterwards. Under Sending options, you can make the following choices: which language to display default text in, which email address the platform must send notifications to if needed. The Embed Images option has been disabled to improve your email delivery and increase your email's chances of getting to your subscribers' inboxes. To remove duplicate email addresses from your mailing list to avoid sending the same email to the same contact multiple times. Under Tracking options, you can connect our platform to your Google Analytics account if you have one. When tracking is enabled, opens and link clicks on a message are tracked and stats are available in email history. The system will automatically use the email details as the Google Analytics references. If you've specified a campaign that this email will be part of in the email properties step, this campaign name will show in the campaign tag text box. If you haven't selected a campaign, the system will use the email subject line instead. If you want to change the reference, you can type one into the text box. You will need to connect your email domain with your Google Analytics account for this to work. If your domain isn't connected, you can do so now by clicking Add Domains. The View Domains option will only be available if you have successfully connected your domain. We're not going to work through adding a domain now, but you can check out our documentation on adding domains if you need help. The final tracking option on this tab is to enable interest-based tagging based on the clicks your recipients make in this email. Interest-based tagging uses natural language processing, a form of machine learning, to categorize the content your contacts are clicking on within your emails and tags them with it in your lists. You can use this interest data that it collects to create filters for your lists, so you can get even more granular with segmentation and targeting. If you'd like to collect this data from this email only, select the interest tagging checkbox. You can also enable the setting by default for this email and all future emails using the second checkbox. The next option we're going to look at is the footer. Here, you can add elements to your email footer. The unsubscribe link is required by law. You must have one in every single email you send. Below this, customers will see a drop-down list. In this list, you'll see options like None, Standard, or Extra. The None option is a custom feature that disables the platform standard footers entirely. And if you have a pre-built footer embedded in custom email templates set up by our support team. You won't see this option if you haven't requested it specifically. The Standard and Extra footer options enables customers to select the size of the footer they want to include in the email. The Standard option is a bit shorter, while the Extra option includes your company address. You can add forwarding links to your footer too. These links will track when your contacts forward your emails to their friends using these links. If you've integrated your social media accounts, you can add social links to the email by checking the social link you want to add. Approval and reports. If you need a manager to approve the email before it gets sent out, you can enter the email addresses to request approval from here. Check the Get Approval checkbox. You can request approval from multiple people, but it only takes one positive response for our system to start sending your message. Enter the names and email addresses of the people you need to get approval from in the text boxes provided. You can tell the system to automatically send reports on the email's performance by checking the Send Reports checkbox. Set a period to wait in days before the system sends the email. It's worth doing a little research here to see when your contacts interact with your emails. It's probably safe to set this around 3 to 5 days after send, but your results will vary depending on your audience. Choose whether or not to allow your recipient to export data from your reports and enter the email address. In the Scheduling tab, you can set a future sending date, time, and recurrence for your email. If you want to schedule your message, check the checkbox next to Schedule this message. You can set a specific date and time to send your message. Recurrence is useful for reminder emails or anniversary emails. Birthday emails fall into this category. Please note the restrictions around sending times as stipulated by data privacy laws. In the next tab, you can set up staggering and rate limiting if you are sending to a very large list. To set up staggering or rate limiting, check the checkbox. Type in the email address you would like to send email notifications to about the progress of your intervals. Select the stagger type from the drop-down. If you select the stagger option, you can set the system to pause after sending a specific number of emails. Rate limiting pauses the send after a certain number of emails have been sent. You can also set the amount of time to wait between each batch. You will have to restart the sending process manually after each pause if you choose this option. Finally, in the social posting section, you can publish your emails on social media. If you have already set up your social media accounts, you can select them here. Alternatively, you can click Add Accounts and work through the wizard to integrate a social media account. We currently support Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Once you finalize your delivery options, click Next. The Summary and Sending option page shows a preview of the message, with the options you've selected, as well as the number of contacts the message will be sent to. You can view all message details and send the message from here. You can also view a preview, check the spam score, and see an inbox preview one last time. If you need to return to previous steps of composition to edit your message and its properties, click the back button or the pencil icon in the section you'd like to edit. Alternatively, you can navigate directly to the relevant composition step using the icons at the bottom of the screen. When you're ready, click Send, Schedule, or await approval depending on delivery options you have chosen. Then the system will start sending your message. This is an example preview of what this email will look like on 2 different inboxes with the dynamic content and personalization settings. If you have followed all the steps in this video, you have just created and sent your first email. You may be interested in learning about email reports next. There are multiple other tutorials and articles on our dedicated help site. Browse around to find the ones that interest you.